What would you say approximately the size of China's Air Force is?
I would say it's roughly the same size as the one that we have in Air Combat Command, but there's a wide variety of how new the airplanes are.
So what does that mean?
It means that they probably only have a couple hundred out of that 1,000 or so that are newly built, capable airplanes that have the same kind of capabilities that my Air Force has, and then they have another, 600, 700, 800 airplanes that are older. That are not as
What do you
capable.
classify as older? Older than 10 years? Older than 5 years? What?
Well, I would say older in mostly in capability, because the truth is the Air Force that we operate, the fighter planes in our command average 29 years old. Most of them were purchased in the Reagan era buildup in the early 80s. Prior to Desert Storm, the Air Force purchased, try to get the numbers right, something like 200 fighter aircraft a year, and so you'd replace the old ones and put new ones in. Since Desert Storm, we've purchased less than 20 a year, and so that drives the average age of the fleet up. And we have miracle workers in our American industry that can maintain those airplanes and keep them flying, but every year older they are, the more expensive it gets to operate.
What's the average age length that these planes could last?
Well, it depends on how much money you want to spend.
Okay.
The B-52 that the Air Force is flying, some of those airplanes, 3 generations of airmen have flown the same airplane. So we're going to fly those airplanes till they're 70, 75, 100 years old, which is hard to imagine driving your car for 100 years, even with the best maintenance that you could apply to.